All right, drop the robot in the water. It's starting to hustle. Let's see if it clears a line. I see it like moving and pulling some stuff up. This thing's so incredible. It will climb up the walls, but it's kind of set up like a rumba where it just goes back and forth, back and forth. It lost its tracking or footing, I guess. Now it's reattempting to go back up the wall. And this thing's badass. I mean, it's gonna come out of the water. That's how set up it is, or at least I've seen it done in the past. I'll have to catch a good video of that. It did scrub the wall, get a little spot out of it. I was really hoping that this here was all just like mud or silt, that it would clean up easily. Now it's going to try and shoot back up the wall here. I wonder if I closed its power cap. Oh boy, I hope so. Let me back this up a little bit, see what's going on. Oops. Yes, I did close the power cap. Alright, so what's it doing? Usually it just turns around. And usually it's got enough power to climb the wall. What's going on here? Maybe it's going to reset like the Roomba. It's either going to keep trying to accomplish its task of getting up the wall, or turn around. I gotta assume this wall is so covered in junk that needs to be cleaned that it's just not getting any traction. Because I've seen this thing actually be as tough as a tank from World War II. It wasn't getting its preferred accomplishment, so it's either going to back up and try again, or well, it is definitely moving muck and going in another direction, trying to get up the other wall. This pool is just so nasty after the hurricanes. The water's clear, but the base is not good. And it's not even sticking to the floor, it's just kind of floating for some reason. So it's not able to use its vacuum properly. I mean, you see that floating around in there? So the tracks are actually breaking up the muck, but for some reason it's just not doing its normal vacuum, like a vacuum. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, doing is the same, breaking up muck as it goes along. I also have black algae down there that I have to find a solution to. And normally it also climbs those stairs with the greatest of ease. Something's going on here. And I gotta get my brush over there, see if I can maybe do some brushing, which I should have done before I added all the chlorine. I got two two little barrels of it that I have. That's they're both like 2.5 gallons, so 5 gallons of chlorine. I don't know if you can see that, where it's breaking up chunks of what's down there and drawing it in its path. But for some reason, it's just not sucking it up in its vacuum. Now it's going to hit plastic bottle that's down there. See what happens when it hits this side of the wall. No, it's just not doing its normal gig. I'm gonna get the brush, see if maybe I can brush some problems off of it. Look, it's doing a wheelie. It's actually doing a fucking wheelie. For whatever reason, it's not laying on the surface doing its job. It's mainly a vacuum, but it's not vacuum. I gotta pull that out. Maybe the basket's full or something and it's just not working properly. Let me get this thing out with a hook. All right, this thing stopped working again, which means it was in there for 2 minutes and the bottom of the floor was already so dirty that it clogged up the screen again. You can see all this crap. I gotta go clean it out again. I'll show you how. All right, so we got the hose going here. We just start rinsing it out, pushing all the scum out of it, which is not even going away. If you can still see that, it's not going away. So I take and I put pressure on it with my thumb, and I put a lot of pressure cleaning the screen out. That's the basics. I'm actually going to go a little bit further this time, and where I put soap on there, and then I'm going to see if I can find a way to keep this. Then I'm going to take soap and scrub the screen, but I do it on both sides. I do it on the inside too. So make sure you get both sides. I don't know if you can see the layer of silt, algae per se, on the top of this shelf ladder. But this is what's happening with the vacuum. It's getting that top layer clean, and then the screen's getting clogged up. I've had to go back and clean it tremendously this time. I've never had to do this before, so this pull must be really off the hook. All right, time to start this thing back up, drop it back in the pull. Light on and drop it down. And fill up. It's starting to rain. I gotta get out of this fucking rain with my phone. Try and get it from here. As clean as I clean that, it's going to create a tremendous push of water out of the top, and it's probably going to get clogged right back up. All right, it's on. I think it's on. There it goes. Now the water's coming up. It's creating that jet of water. You'll see it on the other side, come straight up out of the wall. And when you clean it, it's got enough power to come right out of the pull like that. Look at that. Powerful. And it's sucking up that much power to move it out of the pool. That means it's going to suck up that much dirt into the screen. I'm probably going to have to clean it again. We'll see what happens. Alright, so this thing's all clogged up again, and I was saying before, even though you can see through there, you can't see the microscopic levels of what it clogs the screen, but I didn't open it the last time, which I'm going to do this time. Hold on one second here. There we go. Look at the amount of shit that's in here, and it's even sucked up little branches and shit. This amount of dirt that's just covered on the bottom has certainly got this thing on the inside all schmagged up. So this thing's so dirty, I got to stay on top of it now for the next probably 5-6 cleanings. But normally when it's clean, no issues, it runs like gold. But it's doing so well, it's sucking up that much dirt. So it's a really good product. It's just a really dirty pull.